Welcome to the Brother News Desk. This week we're at the Kyalami Grand Prix circuit where Rob Portman and Dave Peterson are going to tell us about the Extreme Festival of Motorsport. Over to you, Rob.
Thanks, Steve. And yes, we are at Kyalami for another version of the Extreme Festival. We're going to feature the brunch run and the Thunderbike classes. Great to see some of the national teams here to help out.
Len decided a bit of a late entry to ride this weekend. Got the bike prepared. Had a bit of problems yesterday, but it looks like Len's on pole, and yeah, I think it'll be a good weekend.
Kicking off with the brunch run first race at Kyalami here today, part of the Extreme Festival. Looks like everybody's pretty happy to be racing at the Kyalami circuit, Rob. And brunch run, it's open to anybody really. It doesn't matter what level of rider you are. Obviously you can't be too good. And I do think that Apana Ganapathy could be one of the most experienced riders on the grid, but it is Len Bezuidenhout on pole position.
And that's a terrible start from Len Bezuidenhout. It's Apana Ganapathy out front on that ZX10. Len's got a lot of work to do. He really balked off the line, and it's that Triumph man, Harry Potgieter, there in second place.
Harry Potgieter doesn't tend to use new tyres for racing. He told me in the past he buys second-hand race tyres from teams like yourself and then comes out racing.
Well, my tyres would be good because they hardly get used, so that'll be a good fight.
Especially on the sides.
But a great mixture of bikes here. We've got big bikes, ZX10s, we've got some old GSXRs in there and some 600s. So really a mixture of awesome bikes and awesome racing as always.
Just looking at the second group, but I think it was Ferdy Frederick leading the second group ahead of Andre van Staden and Hendrik Erasmus. So we're going to see dices all the way through the field. Lap times normally around about the 1:55 mark, down to 2 minutes. Oh, and got a crash.
It's Tristan Nelson who's gone down on the brakes into Clubhouse. Looks like he's moving, so maybe not that injured there, but this is Apana Ganapathy out front. We're going to have to look. The marshals are still working on Tristan down there, so we might see the red flag. That is Mark Myberg, and that is one pretty CBR 1000. But we're going to have to wait and see. I'm pretty sure it looks like the red flag is going to come out for that crash of Tristan Nelson.
Yes, there it is. The red flag has come out. Tristan lying in a dangerous position on the track, and the ambulance has been called along. Hopefully not too badly injured is Tristan. So we will have a restart of this race as soon as they clear the track. There it is. Red lights on, red lights off. Down to turn one. Back on board with Apana Ganapathy as they go into turn one. Has he got the whole shot again? Looks like he has.
He's definitely got that ZX10 right where he wants it out front. And then second place, park number 49, is Michael Smith. So that's a great start on a Yamaha R6. And our pole man from the first race, Len Bezuidenhout, nowhere to be seen again. And Harry Potgieter also, who was up there in second place on the Triumph, is also nowhere to be seen.
And I defy anybody to paint a bike a brighter colour than Yolandi Sinden has got her bike number 85. That I think it's like baby yellow and baby green, or was that even pink? I'm a bit colourblind actually, but there it is in your shot.
It's a mixture of Rossi, Lorenzo, Marquez, all the guys, but also further down the field, the No Rules Racing guys are having an almighty dice. Dion de Beer, Frikkie Marais, Austin Olivier and Jean-Tay Olivier all on track at the same time there, so watch out for those GSXR 600s further down the field.
I've been watching Jean-Tay all weekend, and I think this could well be her first race. And I do know that they missed scrutineering, because this morning in practice, they were running around looking for the scrutineer while everybody else was out there practicing.
Well, that's probably why they're further down the field, though, because their lap times are just off the pace at the moment. But one man who's not struggling with lap times is Apana Ganapathy out front, and Len Bezuidenhout, we're going to have to watch for him coming through the field as bike 67 there. Ferdinand Frederick, also not a great start, but he's up there in the top 10 at the moment.
He's got Andre van Staden, Hendrik Erasmus, Clifford Ogle and Devan Beerman behind him. They're dicing it out for 6th place all the way down to 13th. So a good pack of riders for that place.
Len Bezuidenhout makes his move on Mark.
There it is, No Rules Racing. That was Frikkie Marais on bike number 63. They've got big numbers on their bikes as well, Rob. You can't miss them.
You can't miss them. That's a Clifford Ogle goes through there onto the front straight now. This is where the 1000cc bikes will definitely have the upper hand on the 600 bikes. So a couple of places there, but this is Clifford Ogle on that GSXR coming through into turn 2 and going up to Nashua.
Look at bike number 131. That is the Triumph 675 triple of Harry Potgieter. He's charging through the field with his little bike. Got a bad start, as you said.
Those old tyres really are gripping now, because he's coming storming through the field after what was a terrible start. But the dice is definitely on from 5th to 10th placed almost. Harry Potgieter still the man holding that position, but he's got Ferdinand Frederick, Andre van Staden and Hendrik Erasmus, with Clifford Ogle just a little bit behind.
Also, just to mention behind them, a good dice with Rupert Fourie, Jared Luck, Eddie Capozario and Michael Fulune on a Monument Toyota CBR 600. Ooh, flat out down the hill.
Apana Ganapathy. He's pulled out a massive lead on that ZX10, already going through the back markers. I think that was our lady rider, Jeantia Olivier, on the no rules GSX 1000. So there, she's coming through, being left unfortunately, but has improved at times, so great there. But this is the battle for third place. Len Bezuidenhout just ahead of Michael Smith coming down to the line.
Now we're going down towards the end of the race now, so they'll dive up the inside. Oh, he's taken the wrong line. He's gone around the outside with our leader, Apana Ganapathy, on My Alert's Kawasaki ZX10. And he will be promoted to the Thunderbike series for the next round at Swart Corps.
It was very busy. I was pretty tired after the first race. Standing on the grid for a while was quite draining, but it was good. The second heat, well, not second heat, the second part of the first race was a little tough because I was a bit tired, but yeah, managed to pull my fastest time ever at Kyalami. That was nice.
We're going to move on to the Thunder Bikes now, and this class is filled with national riders. And one of those national riders taking place is Steven Odendaal, who is also racing in the Spanish Moto 2 Championship. But we've got him here today, and we managed to catch up with him in the pits.
I was supposed to be in Spain this week, but my testing got moved up until next weekend, so I leave tomorrow, but I'm excited, Excited, got a race here, just get some testing done, try a few things on the bike for the national, and yeah, happy.
Let's chat to Matthew Hart, another young racer in the Thunderbike class.
I am, yes. I've put new rubber on for the races. I qualified on yesterday's rubber, so I'm very keen. Maybe drop a little bit more in times.